Morning students. Now today I am going to start third part of work power energy. Okay, so in third part of work power energy I am going to explain conservation of energy. Conservation of So first I am going to define what is the conservation of energy. So conservation of energy, that means energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It only changes one form to another form. So you can write what the principle of conservation energy. Energy can neither be destroyed and nor be created. Only it will transform of one form to another form. Okay, that means in words, you can say that means the various form of energy. That's what this energy only transform from one form to another form. Okay, so the energy cannot be created and nor be destroyed. Okay, so I am going to prove theoretically conservation of energy. Okay, so now I am going to prove the total mechanical energy is always conserved. Okay, so total mechanical energy conserved in absence of frictional force. Frictional force. This is the word non-conservative force. Non-conservative force, that means the work done by force which depend upon path, that is called non-conservative force, and the work done by force which does not depend upon path, that is called conservative force. So like conservative force, like a gravitational force is a conservative force. How? So when a body lifts some height directly, or either by any ladder or any otherwise slope. Okay, so the work done should be same. Okay, work done should be same. Okay, mgh is equal to mgh. So it does not depend upon path. So this gravitational force is called conservative force. Okay, so here I am going to prove the total mechanical energy is conserved in absence of frictional force. Okay, or in absence of any kind of non-conservative force. Okay, so now I am going to theoretical verification of the total mechanical energy. Total mechanical energy is constant. So total mechanical energy, we consider what the one energy is kinetic energy, another is potential energy. So it is the total mechanical energy. Okay. So here the total mechanical energy in case of when a kinetic energy increase, then potential energy is decrease. Okay. So after all, either kinetic energy converted potential energy or potential energy kinetic, either in potential energy converted kinetic energy. So overall summation of kinetic energy, potential energy becomes same or constant. Okay, so that means constant. So I am going to prove this one. Okay, so now this is the one example of conservation of energy. So let a body freely fall from height h. Okay, so let a body freely fall from height h from the ground surface. Okay, so we consider three positions. Let A and middle of the ground to the height h. let me consider at this position B. Now the third position we consider C, just near the ground, just near the ground. Okay, so like, okay, just close to the grounds. That means there is a no height and approx 0 height from the ground surface. Okay, so now first of all I am going to find total mechanical energy at point A. Okay, so total mechanical energy, we know that kinetic energy at A plus potential energy at A. So obviously it is the freely fall body, so here the initial velocity is 0. So kinetic energy at A, you can write what, half m v square. It is the expression of kinetic energy. So you will put the velocity here, half m0 square. So here 0. Now what is the potential energy at A? So what, the force due to gravity is what, mg, the vertically downward, and the total displacement is h. So the potential energy at h height is what, mgh. So the total energy at A is what, total mechanical energy at A is potential energy at A plus kinetic energy at A. So whatever 0 plus mgh. So here the total mechanical energy at position A is what, mgh. Now after then at point B, okay, so again write, so total mechanical energy at B is, can write kinetic energy at B plus potential energy at B. So let this distance be considered x. So now what is the height, or the position of B from the ground surface, h minus x. So now for kinetic energy at B, first you find what is the velocity at the position of B. So we use the third equation of motion, v square v square equal to u square plus 2gh. H is what, x. So you write x. So write x. So what is the velocity of u? 0. So 2gh. So velocity at B is what, 2gh. So right here the kinetic energy at B. So kinetic energy at B, half mv square. So whatever half mv, what is the value of vv square? So it will come 2gx. So this 2 to cancel, so it will become mgx. So now the total mechanical energy at B is what, kinetic energy at B plus potential energy at B. So you write kinetic energy at B is what, mgx. So what is the potential energy at B? So the height of this position from ground, this is what, h minus x. So you write what, mg h minus x is potential energy at B. So after then you will solve. Okay, so mgh minus mgx cancels. Again it will come mgh. So the total mechanical energy at B is also mgh. Now after then we will find total mechanical energy at point C. Total mechanical energy at point C. Again we will find kinetic energy at C, potential energy at C. Okay, so kinetic energy, for finding of kinetic energy at C, you will must find velocity at point C. So again you use the what, third equation of motion, vc square equal to u square. So what is the height here? So 2gh. So what is the initial velocity? 0, 2gh. So that means the velocity of at point C, the square of that velocity is become 2gh. So now after that, so when you find total mechanical energy at C, so obviously you write kinetic energy at C and potential energy at C. So kinetic energy equal to half mvc square, potential energy is equal to mgh, where h is the height from the ground surface. But here there is no approximate height, so h equal to 0, so here potential energy is 0. So potential energy at C points is 0. Why? Because body just touched the ground surface. So what is the velocity at point C? So it will become 2gh. So 2 to cancel, again the total mechanical energy at point C equal to mgh. So now we can see here the total mechanical energy total mechanical energy at point A equal to total mechanical energy at point B, total mechanical energy at point C is equal to mgh. That means this potential energy first converted to kinetic energy, and after then here complete potential energy is completed kinetic energy and potential energy 0. So overall summation of kinetic energy and potential energy conserved, so that is equal to mgh. Okay, so you can see now also a graph. Let this is the position of height. Okay, and now this is the what energy, total mechanical energy. Okay, so now summation of total mechanical energy initially at point A is what mgh. Okay, so after then it will decreases. So let it, and this is the what we consider this one the potential energy. So initially the maximum here is total mechanical energy due to the potential energy. So here the potential energy is maximum, here the kinetic energy is 0. So okay, so this is the straight line of the potential energy. So it will what decreases, and finally potential energy becomes 0 and at the ground level. So it's a graph of potential energy. Now initially kinetic energy is 0, after then it will increases, after then at point C it will maximum, and that is equal to mgh. That is equal to mgh. See here mgh. Okay, so now overall summation of potential is, so this is the line of kinetic energy. So overall we consider let, okay, so after all if you consider at this position, so the kinetic energy is mgh, potential energy is 0, so total energy again mgh. Now we consider at this point h equal to h by 2. Okay, so here what the kinetic energy and potential energy is what mgh by 2, and kinetic energy is also mgh by 2. So overall total mechanical energy again mgh by 2 and mgh by 2 will become mgh. Okay, so when the potential energy decreases, kinetic energy increases. So overall summation of kinetic energy and potential energy become equivalent to mgh, that will constant. Okay, so now let at this position when you consider kinetic energy, okay, so similarly this position if you add this kinetic energy and potential energy, it will equal to mgh. If you consider this one and this one, it will again mgh. Okay, so all our position if you find, okay, the total energy, kinetic energy is total potential, so total mechanical energy is conserved. Okay, so now another example of kinetic energy. So another example of conservation of energy. Let a body be projected vertically upward with velocity v. Okay, so find the to prove the conservation of energy. Okay, when a body projected from the ground surface with velocity v. So you can also prove in this case conservation of energy. Okay, let me consider, let there are three positions, let A and B and again here C. So at maximum height, let me consider as maximum height, obviously the final velocity of the body is 0. So let it's a C where it's at the maximum height. So now initially find the total mechanical energy at A. So obviously we write kinetic energy at A plus potential energy at A. So what is the kinetic energy at A? Let it's the mass is A. So what you write half m v square. Our potential energy at A equal to 0 because it's on the ground. So potential energy at point A is 0. So the total mechanical energy at A equal to what? Half mv square. Similarly, you can find total mechanical energy at B, kinetic energy at B, and potential energy at B. So let its height is x. Okay, so first you find kinetic energy at B. So what is the kinetic energy at this half mv square plus potential energy, that is called mgx, because x is the height from the ground surface. So now find the Vv. Vv. So using the third equation, Vv square equal to u square minus 2gx. Why minus? Because it will go against the what the gravitational force. So it will minus x. So what is the Vv square? So u square minus 2gx. Okay, so u equal to what? Already initial velocity is a v square minus 2gx. So we will put here. So now half m Vv square, in place of Vv square you write v square minus 2gx. H is x. So plus mgx. So after then half mv square, it will 2 cancel, it will come minus mgx plus mgx, x cancel. So now again it will convert half mv square. So the total mechanical energy again at point B is what? Half mv square. Now we again I am going to find total mechanical energy at C. So total mechanical energy at point C. Again write kinetic energy at C and potential energy at C. So okay, so let I know here the what maximum height. So here the velocity is 0. So kinetic energy at 0. So what is the maximum height? We have find. So what is the value of h? So now again we are using third equation of motion, vc square equal to u square plus minus 2gh. So let me the maximum height is h. So now we are going to find h in term of initial velocity. So what is the initial velocity? V, or final velocity is 0. So v square minus 2gh. So here h equal to, it will h equal to, so v square by 2g. So now this value we will put here. So now 0 plus mg v square by 2g, again g cancel, again it will come half mv square. Now you can see here also the total mechanical energy at point A, total mechanical energy at point B, total mechanical energy at point A equal to total mechanical energy at point B is equal to total mechanical energy at point C, are equal to half mv square. So that means here the kinetic energy converts into potential energy. Finally here kinetic energy becomes 0 and total kinetic energy converted into potential energy, that is also equivalent half mv square. So energy always conserved, only it will transform one form to another form. Okay, you can see the also in another example of simple pendulum. Okay, so now let a simple pendulum, just is about, it's a touch of the ground. Okay, so now here h is what? 0. Now if you give it the some velocity, so here the kinetic energy is maximum. Okay, after the maximum height, its a potential energy is max, and here final velocity is 0, so kinetic energy is minimum, that is equal to 0. After it is the in right extremum, similarly in left extremum. Okay, so here the kinetic potential energy is max and kinetic energy equal to 0. And so if the velocity of here is v, so kinetic energy here is half mv square. So this kinetic energy, when this walk, it will achieve here. So this kinetic energy completely converted in potential energies, that is also equal to half mv square. Okay, same here. So potential energy also is half mv square. That means in this also case the total mechanical energy always conserved, that is equal to half mv square. Now you can see in graph, let this one, here is about kinetic energy is maximum, here kinetic energy is 0, here kinetic energy is 0, here kinetic energy is maximum. So can draw like this one. So it's about, this one is the graph of kinetic energy. So here the kinetic energy value is what? Half mv square, half mv square. So okay, now here kinetic energy is 0, here kinetic energy is 0. Now in case of here potential energy is 0, but potential energy here is a maximum, that is equal to half mv square. So this line is the half mv square. So now here the potential energy is what? Half mv square. Now again here the potential energy is what? Half mv square. That means है ना. As like kinetic energy is what decreases, so potential energy is increases. So overall, if you take any points like here, any point we consider let here, so summation of potential energy, this one is the potential energy, this one is the kinetic energy line. So if you consider at this point, again what total energy always constant, let है ना, total energy again half mv square. So okay, so overall summation always what is conserved, this is the total mechanical energy, that is equal to half mv square. So this line is also a total mechanical energy. Okay, so any point let at this point, let this is the displacement, let if you consider at this point, so here is the what, here is the potential energy here, and at this point here is the kinetic energy. So overall summation of potential energy, kinetic energy, it will become a total mechanical energy. So this is the line of total mechanical energy. If you consider at this point, let here the potential energy, here kinetic energy. If you sum potential energy, kinetic energy, it will become half mv square. So it will become here. Okay, so any point when you consider at this point, so this is the kinetic energy and this is the potential energy, summation of this one, it will become again half mv square. So this is it is the line of what, half mv square. This is the total mechanical energy always conserved, that is summation of potential energy and kinetic energy. So here the kinetic energy increase, then potential energy decrease. If the potential energy increase, then kinetic energy is increase. So this is the conservation of energy. Okay, going to show a numerical based on the conservation of energy. Okay, now see, let a body at A speed be 30 meter per second and its height from ground surface let 3 meter. Okay, now it will follow this path and reach here. Let this point is B and height of this point P is let 0.5 meter. Okay, so find the velocity at B where the surface is frictionless. Where the surface is frictionless. So now you can use the total mechanical energy at point A is equal to total mechanical energy at point B. So total mechanical energy at point A equal to total mechanical energy at B. So here total potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to, at A is equal to total mechanical energy at B, that means kinetic energy at B plus potential energy at B. So now you write kinetic energy at A plus potential energy at B, A equal to kinetic energy at B plus potential energy at B. So kinetic energy at A equal to, you can write half m. What is the mass? So what m? We consider mass m and velocity at that point is 30 squared. So potential energy at A, that equal to mg. What is the height? Height is the 3 meter from the ground surface. You write 3. After that kinetic energy you write at B. So let here the velocity is Vb. So half m Vb squared plus what is the potential energy at point B. So mg, height is 0.5. So now m in both sides, so cancel to each other, it will become this one. So here is over 930 square is 900 by 2. So here you can write 3g and here Vb square by 2 and here 0.5 into g, the value of g is 10, so 0.5 into 10 is become 5. So here 3 into 10 is 30. So it will what? So Vb square by 2, so 900 by 2 is that equal to 450 plus 30 and minus 5. So that means 480 minus 5, that is equal to 475. So Vb square, Vb equal to, so square root of 475 into 2. Okay, now you can solve. So it will become, it will what? Velocity at point B. So using the conservation of energy, okay, at point A, at point B. Okay, so there are more of problems. Now you can give the comment in the comment box. If you want to more number of problems in chapter of work power energy, say then I will upload the more number of numericals on the base of work power energy. Okay, thank you and subscribe my channel.